Hello, everybody. My name is Barry Salem. Welcome back to another episode of Organizing the Brewery. So, in today's episode, we're going to be building a grain mill table, or to be more specific, a grain mill cabinet. So, let's get to it. Let's go over some of the tools and parts you're going to need to create this grain mill table. So, if you have a miter box saw, that would be great. But if not, you can always go with a circular saw. That'll work just fine. You're going to need a table saw to do some of this. You're going to need a Craig jig. This is for joining the wood together. You need your drill, tape measure, carpenter's pencil, of course. Coca-Cola, you always need that. Glue, 3/4 wood screws, 1-inch brad nails. Here's the wheels. You have 2 wheels that are set and 2 that spin, basically. These are the hinges for the door, and this is the pull knob for the door. You're also going to need a couple of nail guns if you have those. If you don't have nail guns, then just do it by hand, the old-fashioned Amish way. So I've got my compressor, the hose, I've got a finish nailer, and a brad nailer. So in the interest of time, I have decided to pre-cut all my pieces for the cabinet. I'm going to go over each one of these with you. So that piece and that piece right there are the left and right sides. Get down in here a little bit. I've used the Craig jig to make 4 holes so that I can join these, or join the back side of this cabinet to the sides with screws and glue. I cut out a 4x4 section out of the bottom of each side. That's going to accept that piece right there, which is going to be the kick plate. This piece right here is going to be the front section of the cabinet. That piece is going to be the bottom, which the casters will attach to. That's going to be the top. That piece right there is going to be the back. And that is the door. I'm going to flip that over and show you how I joined those pieces together and what I did to get that 1/4-inch piece of plywood inset in there like that. All right, so here's the back of the door. I used my Craig jig to drill there, 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 and there. Each one of those gets a screw, and you glue the joints together. And then what I did was, if you notice a little section here, I used my table saw to rabbet out a little section so that this 1/4-inch plywood could set in flat with the back side. And that gives you the front reveal look. Now I'm going to join the back side here to both sides. Now I'm going to tack it together with my nail gun first, and then I'm going to put 4 screws on each side and pull that all together. as you can see, it joins together just like that. Same on the bottom and around. And then on the back side, the screws do not come through. So that is what the pocket jig does for you. All right, next we're going to put on the kick plate. Just put a little glue here and here. And I'm going to put 2 nails there and 2 nails there. I've nailed in a couple of cleats, one here and one here. Now the bottom is going to set in on and sit on this, so I can attach it that way, and then the bottom of the cabinet will come up and set right here, so I can nail it in on both sides. The bottom has been nailed into place. If you notice on this side, I cut this piece a little short, so I had to fill it. It's not going to be a big deal since the casters are going on this spot anyhow, so not a big deal, you won't notice it, but that was my first mistake of the decade. Here's what it looks like without the bottom of the cabinet in place, and I'm getting ready to set that in now. There's the bottom of the cabinet. All right, now we're ready to put the front face on. So this piece right here that I built, I'm going to set it here, put a little bit of glue on the strips here, and then I'm just going to tack it in with some nails. This piece here to cover this gap. This is a 4-inch piece by 20 long. Put a little bit of glue here, here, and here. I'm going to attach this to the bottom of that just to kind of close that up and secure it with a couple of brad nails. This old brewery. All right, so here's the top. I'm just going to nail it down with some 2.5-inch finish nails. I've attached the hinges. I measured 3 inches up from the bottom to there and 3 inches from there to there. The door is in position, and all I have to do is put 2 screws here and 2 screws here. It's time to put on the handle for the door. The door is on. Closes nice. Starting to look like a cabinet. Alright, you just want to drill a small hole right in the center of the stile. Actually, I'm going to put it right on the bottom line here. Take your screw, put it through there, screw on your knob, it's that simple. I have the casters in place and I just have to screw them down. Casters are on. Let's take it inside and get the grain mill attached. I've traced out a section here. This little section right here I have to cut out. Pre-drill 4 holes in the corner first and use my jigsaw to cut this out. The grain mill is in place. Just going to use some screws to attach this down to the top. So here is the finished product, or pretty close to being finished. I decided to make a last minute decision on the fly. If you notice, the bucket is a little too low inside the cabinet from where the grain will be coming out. So I'm going to get a piece of HVAC register floor vent. I'm going to attach it up there and then just run a small tube down to about here or so, so we keep the dust down. Made my run up to Home Depot and got this piece to attach below the hole where the grain is coming out. Small adjustable pipe into the bucket. What an absolutely perfect day to be working outside. It's about 67 degrees right now here in Wisconsin, which is great for April 4th. Today is Easter. Happy Easter, everybody. It's also my birthday. I'm turning 50. Yep, I'm getting old, but still kicking. So I had a nice party yesterday and got a bunch of good stuff. All my friends think I'm an alcoholic, but I'm far from it. But bourbon whiskey I got, nice bottle of that. I got a Grangestone, which is a peaty Scotch. A 12-year single malt Glenlivet. And a 12-year blended Dewar's. I also got a bunch of different beers from Eagle Park Fermatorium, which is one of my favorite breweries here in Wisconsin. If you guys have watched my brewing videos, you know I like hot scotchies. That's a lot of hot scotchy right there, and that's what I'm going to do with most of it. So it's going to take me a while to finish all that scotch. I think they're trying to pickle me. But anyhow, that's going to conclude our project for the day. I hope you guys got something out of it. It's a fun project to do. If you're interested in, I guess, pricing or how much it would take to build this if you did it on your own, I'm guessing probably about $150 to $175 in materials. I had most of the materials, so I only spent about $45 today for everything. So, awesome. I got rid of some more wood in my garage and turned it into something I can use in the brewery. Win-win. Anyhow, thanks again for watching. If you're interested or you like these videos, please subscribe. Have a great day. Happy Easter, everybody. I'm going to go have a beer now. Talk to you later.